They told us that financial freedom was simple. Get a stable job, save diligently, contribute to your 401, retire at 65. That was the blueprint. It was comforting, predictable, even noble. But here we are in 2025, and for millions of people, that promise feels broken. Despite working longer hours and earning more than past generations, many still feel stuck. Stuck in a cycle of debt. Stuck trying to stretch every paycheck. Stuck in a world where inflation eats away at savings and financial advice hasn't caught up with reality. You followed the rules. You did everything right. But the finish line keeps moving. And that's because what we were taught about financial freedom wasn't actually freedom. It was control, dressed up as hope. It's time to challenge those old assumptions. It's time to separate truth from tradition. It's time to debunk the financial freedom myth once and for all. Myth number 1, financial freedom means retiring at 65. The most persistent myth is also the most damaging, that freedom arrives when you hit a certain age. Work for 40 years, live modestly, retire at 65, then you'll finally be free. But this plan was designed for a very different world. A world where homes cost a fraction of today's prices, where one income supported an entire family, where pensions were standard and inflation wasn't eating away at every dollar. Now, even a $1 million retirement fund, once considered the gold standard only, provides about $40,000 a year in safe withdrawals. And that's before taxes, healthcare, or emergencies. What kind of freedom is that? The truth is, financial freedom is no longer about waiting. It's about creating a life where you control your time now. Retirement isn't the goal anymore. Ownership is. Of your time, your income, your future. Myth number 2, budgeting is the path to wealth. Budgeting is important. It creates awareness, control, and discipline. But budgeting is not the road to wealth. You can't shrink your way to prosperity. Cutting back on small luxuries might make you feel responsible. Skipping your $5 coffee gives you the illusion of progress. But none of that creates wealth. You can only cut expenses to 0. But your earning potential? That has no ceiling. Real financial growth comes from building skills, creating value, and increasing income. From learning how to sell, market, lead, invest. Budgeting helps you manage money, but building wealth means learning how to multiply it. Myth number 3, your 401 will set you free for decades. The 401 has been the centerpiece of retirement planning. It offers tax deferral, automated contributions, and sometimes even employer matches. But let's get honest. The 401 is not a freedom tool. It's a delay mechanism. You can't access that money until nearly 60. It doesn't produce monthly income. It doesn't shield you from market crashes. And it doesn't come with education. Most people don't even know what they're invested in. Used properly, a 401 is a tool, not a plan. It's a piece of your puzzle, not the picture. Freedom doesn't come from waiting decades. It comes from building assets that pay you monthly, starting now. Myth number 4, you need to be rich to invest. Here's one of the most persistent and most dangerous myths. That investing is only for people who already have money. In 2025, this couldn't be further from the truth. Today, you can invest in fractional shares with just a few dollars. You can access real estate through REITs or crowdfunding apps. You can launch a digital product or online business with nothing more than your phone. The gatekeepers are gone. You don't need to be rich to start. You need to start so you can become rich. That first $50 or $100 invested teaches you more than any course or book. It builds the habit, and from there, it compounds. Wealth doesn't come from waiting until you have extra. It comes from committing, even when you don't. Myth number 5, financial freedom is just a number. Most people picture freedom as a number. $1 million, $10,000 a month, a fully funded retirement account. But here's the truth. Freedom is not a number, it's a ratio. If your passive income money you earn without actively working covers your lifestyle expenses, then you are free. Even if your net worth is relatively small, you could be financially free with $3,000 a month if that pays all your bills without you working a job. On the flip side, you could make $20,000 a month and still be a slave to your work, your stress, or your lifestyle. The goal is not to hit a number. The goal is to buy back your time. And time is the true currency of freedom. What actually works in 2025? So, if the myths don't work, what does? Here's what actually moves the needle today. Multiple streams of income. Never rely on one paycheck. Build layers of income from investments, side hustles, digital products, or real estate. Cash flowing assets. Focus on things that pay you monthly rental properties, dividend stocks, royalties, or automated businesses. High-value skills. Learn how to communicate, sell, lead, or invest. The market pays you based on the problems you solve. Tax strategy. The rich don't just earn more, they keep more. Understanding taxes is a wealth multiplier. Relentless financial education. Don't blindly trust systems. Understand how money works so you can make it work for you. This isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building freedom intentionally. The idea of financial freedom isn't a lie, but the way it's been sold to us, that absolutely is. We've been taught to delay life in exchange for some distant promise of freedom. But the world has changed. And if we don't change with it, we stay stuck. You don't have to wait until 65. You don't have to follow the broken path. You can learn new skills, build new streams, and create a life where your time belongs to you. Because the real myth isn't that financial freedom exists. The real myth is that you have to wait to have it. And the moment you stop waiting, that's when you start becoming free. If you're ready to break free from the lies and start building real wealth, subscribe to Smart Wealth Planning.